Hi guys, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a beautiful, amazing day. So today, you guys, we're going to be talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which I am super excited that I get to share all of this amazing information with you. So we're going to go ahead and wait for a couple of people to join the live, you guys, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and give it a second, you guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. I'm honestly super excited to share all of this amazing information with you, considering that everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center is just honestly so amazing for us that we get to see this. Okay, you guys, one of the things that I really wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have amazing financial plans that you can take great advantage of. So, as I was telling you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have many different financial plans. I just want to wait a second to allow people to start joining the live, you guys, so that way I can go ahead and start breaking everything down, everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I see here now people are starting to join. So welcome, you guys. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing today? We're here at Icon Cosmetic Center today. My name is Penelope, and I'm here to tell you about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, which is honestly super amazing that we get to see all of this great information, you guys. One of the things that I really wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we do offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations, you guys. So as I was saying, it's so amazing that we get to see all of these amazing things. And let me tell you something else. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have 3 locations, okay, you guys. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently located at right now. We have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. Okay, you guys. So all of these amazing locations that we have here at Icon Cosmetic Center honestly is so amazing for us to see. Like, we literally have 9 board certified surgeons, you guys. So, you know, when we are talking about getting surgery, you guys, you want to be making sure that you are going with a board certified surgeon. Okay, you want to be making sure that you're going with a board certified surgeon that has many years of experience. And lucky for you, you know, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, that's exactly what we have to offer to you. So with that being said, you guys, any questions, any doubts that you may have, you can go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. So, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys, you know, is the real deal. And, you know, we are always gonna be looking out for every single one of our iconic dolls and our future iconic dolls. Okay, you guys, this is something that is super important to us, because we are always going to make sure that you're number one priority, that you're feeling comfortable, that you're feeling understood, that you know you are being able to understand absolutely everything, and you know, just feeling prioritized overall, because this is something that we want to make sure that we are having when we're looking forward to getting surgery. You guys, this is something that is really important for us to remember, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that you are doing everything that you can to, you know, make sure that you are having a good experience, make sure that you are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, in the sense that, you know, you want to be making sure that it's a highly professional clinic, it's a board certified surgeon, the one that you're going to. And lucky for you, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we consist of all those things. Okay, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it is so important for us to remember that at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that everything that we have to offer at Icon Cosmetic Center, you want to be making sure that, you know, you're doing your research. Even if you end up not going with Icon Cosmetic Center, which would be a great mistake, you guys, I'll tell you that much. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we have only the best of the best. Okay, our surgeons are top notch. Our surgeons really know how to work with every single type of body type. And you may be wondering, why am I saying that? But the reason why I'm saying this, you guys, is because not everyone's body type is the same. So with that being said, you know, these are things that are really important for us to keep in mind and for us to be aware of, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that, you know, the surgeon that you're going with knows how to work with your body type, has worked with your body type before, and many different other body types. So that way, you know, you can have a sense of security that the surgeon overall does an excellent job in whatever kind of body type that comes to him or her. Okay, so these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, you guys, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that you're getting the best of the best. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer, everything that we have to bring to you guys, you know, we are always going to be making sure that you guys are super well aware of absolutely everything. And another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember is that you want a surgeon that is going to have a lot of years of experience, in the sense that, you know, years of experience gives you the guarantee feeling and comfortability to booking with a surgeon. Why? Because if you hear that a surgeon has had over 10 years of experience, right? And we have 9 surgeons here at Icon Cosmetic Center, by the way, that are all board certified, and every single one of them have over 10 years of experience. So when you hear a surgeon having over 10 years of experience, you know, most likely they probably have 15-20 years of experience, you know. So what am I trying to deliver here? What I'm trying to say is, you guys, that just imagine how many patients, how many different cases, how many different, you know, easy cases, harder cases, medium hard cases they've dealt with, you know, how many different, you know, type of people they've dealt with in the sense of like their health, you know, their weight, you know, the slimmer ones, the little bit thicker ones, you know, the chunkier ones, you know. And this is something that it gives us a sense of security and a sense of, okay, like comfortability. Because why? Because you know that your surgeon performs well regardless of who the patient is. And that is something really important that we need to be aware of and be, you know, on the lookout for. And we have to have the knowledge on how to look for a surgeon. The reason that I'm telling you guys to go ahead and look for a board certified surgeon and for you to do your research is because, you guys, at the end of the day, we're always going to be making sure that we're bringing the best of the best to you. And I know exactly what it is that you're going to see about Icon Cosmetic Center, so that's why I'm telling you guys, we are the real deal. Like, it's honestly so amazing to see absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys. And, you know, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that, you know, you are only receiving the best of the best, you guys. So, you know, you want to be making sure at the end of the day that everything that we have to offer here to you, you guys are doing it, you guys are keeping up with it. These are things that we want to be making sure that we are, you know, up to date with. Okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we have iconic dolls worldwide, you guys. Okay, so we have iconic dolls worldwide in the sense that, you know, whether you're watching me outside of the state or outside of the country, that never put a stop to the show, you guys. I'll tell you that much. When we're looking forward to getting surgery and you've been had your eye with us here at Icon Cosmetic Center, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that with everything that we have to offer, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now for you guys to finally be able to receive your surgery. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really important for us to remember is that, you know, when we are deciding to come out here to Miami, either from outside of the state or outside of the country, it is important for us to remember certain things, in the sense that, you know, when we are getting surgery, you guys, we want to be making sure that at the end of the day we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing. Now, with that being said, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that you do have to stay in the city of Miami a minimum of 7 days. Okay, you guys, and let me explain to you why. After surgery, it is really important for us to remember that after surgery, we have to be making sure that absolutely everything that, you know, the way we're planning things and stuff like that, you guys, is something really important. So you want to be making sure that at the end of the day, you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing when we are, you know, looking forward to getting surgery done. Okay, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys, you know, you guys are doing it, you guys are keeping up with it. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that the reason why you have to stay in the city at least 7 days, in the city of Miami, at least 7 days, is because, you guys, we have to be making sure that absolutely everything is looking good, that you're healing the right way. We have to be able to do, you know, checkups on you. We also have to remember, you guys, that when we are undergoing surgery, you know, this is surgery at the end of the day, so we have to respect the time frame that the surgeon tells us to go with. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that you're gonna be having drains, right? So you're gonna be having drains, you guys. And what happens with these drains? The things with these drains is that these drains are gonna stay in your incisions, like on your incisions for 7 days. Okay, so these are things that are super important for us to remember. Okay, you guys, so with another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is important for us to remember as well is that when we're talking about the drains, you guys, the reason why these drains are gonna be on those incisions is because the drains are meant to be, you know, placed on the incisions, of course, so that way, you know, there's a way of you tracking down how much you're draining, and you know that all that liquid and all that fluid is going to that drain. So right now I don't have like a physical drain to show you, but I can kind of explain it to you. It's a really skinny tube that is connected to your incision, you guys, and that is connected to an incision, you guys, right? And then the little skinny tube goes to this little like kind of like a ball, kind of, and it's like a ball shaped like this. And in that ball, you know, there's measurements like 25, 50, 75, and 100. So in that ball you see those different measurements. And and as I was saying, you guys, that way you're able to, you know, measure how much it is that you're draining. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that when we are, you know, you're probably thinking like, okay, so how am I supposed to like measure this and stuff? Like, how does this work? So let me explain to you. The way that this works, you guys, is the following. You know, before you dump the, you know, the fluids onto your toilet or your sink. So before you do that, you guys, you're gonna go ahead and make sure that you are taking a picture of it, or, you know, like writing it down on your notes, writing it down on a notebook. These are things that it's important. Your surgeon is gonna like ask you to keep up with how much you're draining, so that way you can, you know, report back to the surgeon as to how much you've been draining, you know, every night or every day and things like that. After surgery, you guys, you're gonna be seeing your surgeon too, by the way. After surgery, you're gonna be seeing your surgeon, you guys. So these are things that are, you know, really, really important when we're looking forward to getting surgery. These are things that are extremely important for us to remember. Now, why am I saying that? The reason why I'm saying that, you guys, is because you have to allow us and give us the time to be able to see you, okay? It is dangerous for you to just board a plane 2 days, 3 days after your surgery, 1 day after your surgery, you guys, because, you know, those incisions can open up. You know, you can't take off your drains on your own, and they have to be professionally removed and all of those things, okay, you guys? So these are things that are really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now for you to finally be able to get surgery. Okay, you guys? So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer, everything that, you know, we're doing here today at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys are, you know, up to date with it. You guys know about it. You guys are educated on it. And these are things that, you know, it's important to be educated on these things, you guys, so that way, you know, we can go ahead and get the best of the best results, okay? So with that being said, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is really, really important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always have to be making sure that everything that we are doing, you guys, is being done the right, correct way. So what do I mean by this? What I mean by this, you guys, is that you want to be making sure that you are doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing, you guys, okay? You want to be making sure that you are eating correctly, that you stop smoking, that you stop using, you know, alcohol, that you are getting your days booked for when you have to come out here to Miami, okay? These are all things that are really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well, okay? So another thing that I really wanted to mention to you guys that is important for us to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we are doing it, we are keeping up with it. These are things that are really, really important, okay? So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always gonna have you as top priority as well. That is another thing that is really important, you guys. You want to be making sure that the surgeon that you're going to, you know, is gonna be delivering more than just good results, you guys. You want to be making sure that they're delivering, you know, the best of the best. So these are things that, you know, like results and, you know, safety and comfortability, and making sure that your results are, you know, being done in a very safely manner and in a very appropriate manner with your body and what you ask for. You know, these are all things that we want to be making sure that at the end of the day we are having covered, you guys, and that, you know, this is something that you also want to be making sure that is up to date with. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, now I'm gonna be telling you about these amazing financial plans. I'm honestly super excited to tell you guys about all of these amazing financial plans. Okay, so as I was saying, for a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly, you guys. Okay, and before I start explaining what a BBL is and what everything is, I highly recommend you guys getting Cell Saver for whatever surgery you're trying to go with. It's something that I really do recommend to you guys, because when we are getting surgery, it's completely normal for us to be losing blood, you guys. But the reality of the Cell Saver as to why it's so amazing, and it's something that you can really, you know, use a lot, is because the Cell Saver, it purifies the blood that you're meant to be losing throughout the surgery. It purifies the blood and it puts it right back into your body. Okay, you guys, so Cell Saver, it's a machine, like I'm saying right now, that purifies the blood. So I highly recommend for you to get Cell Saver, because the thing is that you'll notice that the next day you'll feel a whole lot better. You'll feel with more energy, you know, you'll feel like, you know, just more like better, just better overall, because the blood that you were meant to lose throughout the surgery, you know, you're not, it's not, you know, you didn't lose it because it got put right back into your body. Okay, you guys, so as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well, is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys, you know, is you know, with a lot of knowledge behind it. And that's why I'm recommending you this, you guys, because if you're literally thinking about getting surgery, I so recommend Cell Saver. It's gonna help you out a lot, and you know, you don't lose out on the blood that you were meant to lose. Okay, you guys, so for the BBL, you guys, the BBLs are fat transfer to the buttocks and to the hips. Okay, in case you guys didn't know what a BBL is, that's what a BBL is. Okay, you guys, and this is extremely important for us to remember. Why? Okay, because, you know, I've gotten questions like, oh, you know, like, does BBLs lose the jiggle? Do BBLs, you know, feel fake? And the reality of this, you guys, is that they do not feel fake whatsoever. People say that they're scared of losing the jiggle of their butt, but the reality is that after a BBL, it's bigger, so it's gonna jiggle even more, you know. So it's your own fat, you guys. We have to remember that we can't compare a BBL to butt implants, because it's just simply not the same. Okay, it's just simply not the same, you guys. Butt implants, yeah, butt implants will feel fake. Yeah, butt implants, you will probably, you know, move weird when you like dance and stuff like that, or when you twerk and stuff like that. But with a BBL, you guys, it's your own fat being grafted to your hips and your butt. Okay, you guys, so these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that everything that, you know, we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys know about it. You know, you guys are coherent about it, and that's why I like to explain things in great detail, because maybe a person on the slide probably thinks that a BBL feels fake, but I'm here to let you know now that I have friends with BBLs, I have family with BBLs, and I see patients here every single day. Okay, you guys, and BBLs do not feel fake, and actually you don't lose the jiggle, you actually gain more jiggle, because now it's fatter, it's bigger. So, you know, as I was saying, you guys, one of the things that I really wanted to mention to you as well, that is extremely important for us to remember, is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have so many amazing financial plans that you can take great advantage of, okay? So with that being said, you guys, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we use ultrasound guidance for every single one of our BBLs, okay? The way that ultrasound guidance is used for the BBLs is that it is used to allow the surgeon to see everything that they're doing, you know. So when they're placing the cannula, the ultrasound guidance allows them to see absolutely everything that they're doing. The as I was saying, the ultrasound guidance allows them to see where they're disposing the fat, and the ultrasound guidance, of course, it also allows them to see everything that is going on throughout the entire surgery on the inside of the buttocks. Okay, you guys, so these are things that are really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, because, you know, when we're looking forward to getting surgery, you want to be making sure that, you know, the clinic that we're going with to get a BBL done with is using ultrasound guidance. So that's why I'm telling you that Icon Cosmetic Center is the best choice for you guys, because here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're all about, you know, you, literally, like, you are number one priority. From the minute that you walk in through that door, you literally will feel like you're top priority, because that's exactly what you are. Okay, you guys, and these are things that are extremely important for us, you know. And at the end of the day, we always want to be making sure that we are doing absolutely everything, okay? So the right way, okay, you guys? So as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that for a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. Okay, you guys, so these are things that are extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. And, you know, when have you ever heard that you could finance your BBL at this such low of a rate? You know, when I talk about financing, a lot of people believe that I'm talking about like financing like the surgery at you know, at a $500 a month rate or $700 a month rate. And you guys, this is extremely affordable. Like, anybody could, you know, get this amazing financial plan, okay, you guys? So with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it is honestly so amazing, everything that we have to offer here. So extremely important that you guys go ahead and leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? Another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure absolutely everything that we have to offer, you know, is up to date, and that you guys, you know, are taking advantage of it. Because let me tell you something, we had some specials going on a couple of weeks ago, and a lot of people took advantage of it, you guys, okay? So you got to be on top of our social medias. I'm letting you this down for you, because at the end of the day, like, you probably been wanting to get this surgery, but because of certain things in your life or certain personal things, like, or whatever has happened, you've had to like shift your focus to something else. So that's why I'm telling you, make the most out of today, make the most out of right now. If you see a special going on, don't hesitate to go get it, because it's very rare for you to see the same special again, okay, you guys? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we are a very top-notch clinic, and our surgeons are very well-known, board-certified surgeons that have over 10 years of experience. And the fact that you can get, you know, a consultation for free with one of our amazing board-certified surgeons that are very high-volume surgeons, very highly requested surgeons, okay, you guys? It's something really important, something really amazing. And you guys have to remember as well that we only do 2 to 3 surgeries a day. We only do 2 to 3 surgeries a day. So imagine that. Like, it's surgeons that are very highly requested, and we only do 2 to 3 surgeries a day. So that is something that is really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind, you guys. So, you know, that way, when you go ahead and you are looking for, you know, and you are looking to get your BBL and stuff like that, these are things that you want to be making sure at the end of the day, okay, you guys, that you are doing. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that with everything that we have to offer here, you guys, you are literally gonna feel so at peace with your decision. And I think that's what matters the most, like results, safety, feeling prioritized, feeling understood, feeling connected with the clinic, feeling like you're being attended to, feeling like you're being catered to your needs and your wants. These are all things that we want and we want to have in our experience when we are proceeding with the decision of having surgery. Okay, you guys, so these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have a financial plan for breast augmentations. So the financial plan for a breast augmentation, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, you guys, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never ever made it easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys, you know, like I said, we do not play when it comes to our patients. We really do not play when it comes to our patients, you guys. You guys are our number one priority. So this is something that, you know, we are always going to be on top of. We are always going to be super, you know, well performed. Okay, you guys, so as I was saying, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, when we are talking about a breast augmentation, let me start there before I say what I wanted to say about the clinic. When we are talking about a breast augmentation, you guys, it is important for us to remember that there's 3 different types of incisions when it comes down to us sorry, you guys, I keep feeling like I have to like sneeze, but it doesn't happen. Like, I don't know what's going on, but whatever. It is important for us to remember that there's 3 different kinds of incisions for a breast augmentation. Either can be on the areola, under your boob, or on the armpit. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, you know, every single surgeon has like their specific way of doing it. So whether you have like a specific like desire where you would want the incision placed and stuff like that, you could talk about that with the surgeon. Okay, you guys, so one of the things that I really wanted to mention to you that is important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys is the real deal. Okay, so as I was saying, there's also 3 different factors that do play out in the decision making when we are getting a BBL, you guys. Okay, which is the following. Okay, when we're getting a BBL, you guys, we have to, not a BBL, a breast augmentation, we have to remember that there's 3 different factors. So the skin elasticity on your breast matters, and I'm gonna explain to that right now. The width of your chest matters as well. Okay, you guys, and how much breast tissue you have. Okay, you guys, all of those 3 things matter a lot. Why? Because when we are looking forward to, you know, getting new cleavage, and we really want this new cleavage, and, you know, we just cannot wait, and we for example, let's say that you're a B cup and you're trying to go all the way up to a double D cup. You know what size cup you want to be, but you don't know like how many cc's is gonna get you to get there. It's gonna take you to get there. Okay, you guys, so this is really important for us to remember. Why? Because when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to be making sure, you guys, that we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing the correct way, the right way. So with that being said, you know, let's say that you're somebody very petite, right, and you are looking forward to getting double D's. You could go ahead and do that, but you know, the surgeon has to take a look at how much breast tissue you have. The surgeon has to take a look at how much your skin elasticity is like, because, you know, there's patients that have, you know, more skin elasticity, you know, the skin is able to stretch more, and then there's patients that have really tight skin. So, you know, these are things that your surgeon would explain to you and go over with you and show you the different types of implants, show you how you would look with them, and, you know, all that stuff, you guys. So it's really, really important for us to remember that and for us to keep that in mind. So that way, you know, we can go ahead and make sure that we're doing everything the right way. Okay, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure as well that you are doing, you know, that you are receiving everything the right proper way. You know, everything's gonna be symmetrical, everything's gonna look just right. You know, at the end of the day, if you want to take a look at our breast augmentations, you guys, I literally love, like, these surgeons, they do such an amazing job with absolutely everything when it comes down to tummy tucks, BBLs, breast augmentations, you know, mommy makeovers, like chin lipos, arm lipos, inner thigh lipos, upper back lipos, lipo 360s. Like, it's just something so special about every single one of our surgeons. Like, their hands are truly gifted. Even when you look at an after and you look at the before and you're like, there's no way that this is the same person. But guess what? There is a way, and it's Icon Cosmetic Center. Here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we do not play when it comes to our patients, you guys. Like, I'm telling you now, like, our surgeons are really top tier, you guys. So with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really does make it so easy for us to finally be able to receive our surgery. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you want to be making sure that you are doing absolutely everything you can to, you know, make sure that you are going to a good surgeon, you guys, to a good clinic. And, you know, if you're on this life and you haven't gotten surgery yet and you've been on the hunt trying to find the right, you know, surgeon for you, the right clinic for you, it's not a coincidence that you're on this life right now. I'll tell you that much, you guys. So these are things that are really important for us to remember, really important for us to keep in mind. Okay, so you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that I'm mentioning to you now, you guys are doing it. You know, you guys are doing your research, so that way, you know, just go ahead and just jump and go with a clinic that is not going to do you as good as Icon Cosmetic Center. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Like me, for example, I would never get no surgery with no one else but with Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. So I'm letting you know now, like, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly makes it so easy for us to finally be able to get our surgery. Okay, so make sure that you are making the most out of today, that you are making the most out of right now, because at the end of the day, you want to be making sure that everything that we have to offer, you are doing it, you know, you're keeping up with it, you guys. So these are things that are really important for us to remember. Okay, another thing that is really important for us to remember, you guys, is that now I'm about to get into the Lipo 360s. Okay, so the Lipo 360s, you guys, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, this Lipo 360, for the people that don't know what Lipo 360 is, Lipo 360 is, you know, when we are getting fat removed, okay, from certain areas. Okay, like this. Let me explain to you. Let me go a little bit more back so you guys can see me. So when we're getting Lipo 360, you guys, this is basically what it is. It's when we're removing fat from the front area of our abdomen. Okay, you guys, sometimes we can get these little annoying rolls right here, or the ones in the middle, or our fupa. You know, I know a lot of girls probably feel me on that. And, you know, the flanks right here, you know, the flanks. Then we have the back, the love handles, and all the way up to the bra strap. You know those annoying rolls that we get sometimes, like under our bra strap. Yeah, they'll be gone, babe. They'll literally be gone. Okay, so these are things that are super important for us to remember. Okay, you guys, so it is extremely important for us to remember that, okay? Another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly makes it so easy for us to finally be able to get our surgery. I'm telling you guys now, if you've been looking forward to getting surgery, you've just been waiting for the right moment, the right time. The time is here. The moment is here, you guys. I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it has never been easier like today right now for you guys to finally be able to get your surgery. So, you know, make sure that you guys are choosing right, okay? I'm here to let you know now as well that with just a $250 deposit, you can lock in these amazing specials, okay? You can lock in that amazing special, and you get to lock in that special price for up to 2 years, you guys, okay? So not only do you have up to 2 years to pay off your surgery, but you also as well get these amazing financial plans, you guys. So you obviously are not going to need 2 years to pay off your surgery, especially with these financial plans, you know, being involved. Like, this is something that we need to be taking great advantage of, you guys. This is something that at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that we are taking advantage of, okay, you guys? So these are things that, like I'm telling you now, it is super, super, super important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well, okay? So now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we are always, 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 always going to also be making sure that, you know, your BMI is on point, okay? So let me tell you something. I could actually tell you what your BMI is. All I need from you is your weight and your height, you guys, and that way I can go ahead and tell you what your BMI is. That's all I need, so I can tell you what your BMI is, okay, you guys? So with that being said, make sure that you are leaving your weight and your height in the chat. That way I can tell you what your BMI is. For the people that don't know what BMI is body mass index, okay? That's what BMI is. So body mass index is used to detect how much body fat a person has in their system, okay, you guys? So this is really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind, okay? One of the things that I wanted to mention to you guys as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, the BMI limit is at 40. I believe that that's like for the state as well too. The BMI limit is up to 40, okay, you guys? So that is something that is extremely, extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. That way, you know, we can have the perfect understanding as to what it is, you know, everything, and why it's necessary like this. BMI, like I said, you guys, it is used to detect how much body fat a person has in their body, okay? So this is something that is really, really, really important for us to remember, okay, you guys? Because, you know, let me tell you something else. If your BMI is higher than 40, you guys, that doesn't mean that you could never get surgery. That just means that at the current moment, you can't get surgery, okay, you guys? But that doesn't mean that you could never get surgery, okay? That is something really, really important that I did want to mention in case, you know, you tell me your weight and your height, and then, you know, it turns out that your BMI is higher than 40. You guys, that is not something to get discouraged on. That is not something for you to be sad about or get bummed out about or think that, you know, you can't get surgery. No, you guys, this just means that you know, at the current moment you can't get surgery, but you know, later on you could come in for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation, okay, you guys? And that way, you know, we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys, okay? This is something that is extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well, okay, you guys? So we want to be making sure that absolutely everything that I'm telling you guys about, you know, we are doing it, we are keeping up with it, you guys. These are things that really, 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 you know, do matter, okay? So you may be wondering, well, why do my BMI gotta be lower than 40? Because, you guys, it's just like the safety, it's like the safety measures. And at the end of the day, you know, even if your BMI is higher than 40, that doesn't mean that you could never get surgery, you guys. It just means that at the current moment right now, like where you're at right now, you can't, because, you know, your BMI is higher than 40. But when your BMI drops, you know, then you could go ahead and get your surgery. Okay, you guys, so that is something that is really, really important for us to remember, something really, really important that I wanted to mention to you. Okay, so make sure, you guys, that we are up to date and, you know, with everything. I could actually tell you what your BMI is right now. So if you want to know what your BMI is right now, all I need from you is your weight and your height. Okay, so extremely important that we do remember this amazing information, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always as well going to make sure that, you know, your medical clearance and your labs are up to date with absolutely everything. Okay, you guys, so this is something that is really, really, really important. Okay, so as I was saying, you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you guys, you know, you guys, I'm telling you, make the most out of today. Make the most out of it right now, because these financial plans make it so easy for us. Now, a tummy tuck, you could pay as low as $80 weekly or $99 monthly, you guys. You know how amazing that is? A tummy tuck is a procedure that removes excess skin, you guys. A tummy tuck is a procedure that repairs the abdominal muscle, the Lipo on the flanks. Once they're done doing that, they pull on the skin, they stretch out the skin, they make sure your belly button looks, you know, symmetrical, natural, well centered with the rest of your body, and then they go ahead and remove the excess skin. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, that's what a tummy tuck consists of. There's two different kinds of incisions when it comes down to getting a tummy tuck, which are the following. Okay, the two different kinds of incisions are the following. There's the mini tummy tuck. The incision is from bikini line to bikini line. Okay, you guys, and that's when it's a mini tummy tuck, you guys. Okay, that is something really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind. And then there's also the one that is from hip to hip. Okay, so the one that is from hip to hip, you guys, that incision, it's important for us to remember that that incision is for, you know, somebody that does have more excess skin, is experiencing more excess skin. And then the incision from bikini line to bikini line is for somebody that is experiencing little to no excess skin. Okay, you guys, so in case you're wondering, well, how do I know, like, which one is the one that I'm supposed to have? You know, the way you know, you guys, is by leaving your information here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Go ahead and leave your information there in this blue folder, so that way, you know, we can go ahead and schedule you for a free virtual consultation or a free in-person consultation. Okay, you guys, these things are extremely important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well, so that way, you know, we can take great advantage of everything that it is that we have to take advantage of. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we're always going to be guiding you towards the right way, towards the right direction for your body type and for your needs. So in case you're like at home wondering, well, I don't know now if it's what I need, it's a mini tummy tuck or a full tummy tuck, you guys, don't worry. You know, you're not the surgeon, you don't have a surgeon's eye. So what I highly recommend for you to do is for you to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Okay, extremely important that we do remember all of this amazing information. Now, with that being said, another thing that is really important for us to remember, you guys, is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have a financial plan for mommy makeovers. So the financial plan for a mommy makeover, you could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, you guys, so either or of, you know, It's really amazing. It's so inexpensive. I'm letting you guys know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier like today right now for you guys to finally be able to get surgery. So make sure that you're making the most out of today. Make sure that you're making the most out of right now. With everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it really has never been easier. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have the mommy makeover. Is a tummy tuck with a breast surgery of your choice, of your liking. You know, it could either be a breast augmentation, a breast lift, a breast reduction, or a breast fat transfer. Okay, you guys, it could be either or. Okay, extremely important that we remember that information. Now, another thing that I wanted to remind you guys about is that, you know, let's say for example that you wanted to go with a let's say for example that you wanted to go with a breast augmentation or a with a breast lift, right? And you're wondering, well, can I go ahead and do that? Of course, you guys. You could also, you know, for example, let's say that you're somebody that you want to get a breast lift with a breast fat transfer. You could also do it as well, you guys, no problem. Okay, you guys? So as I was saying, you guys, it is extremely important for us to remember all of this amazing information. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to have all of these amazing deals and specials. Now, for a labiaplasty, you can pay as low as $18 weekly. Okay, $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, you guys, I'm letting you know now, we are coming in hot. Like I'm telling you, these financial plans are so affordable, and you know, you could take great advantage of absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys, so make sure that you guys are keeping up with absolutely everything that we have to offer here to you. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that a labiaplasty is a procedure that is used to remove skin on the labial lips and on the clitoral hood, and to rejuvenate the area overall. So if you're somebody that, you know, when you're having sex and you're struggling with like staying focused on the person or staying focused on yourself, or like enjoying the moment and like really being a part of the moment because you're constantly being self-conscious about what's going on down there on your vagina, girl, I'm here to let you know now that you don't have to keep suffering in silence. You could actually go ahead and do something about that. This is probably an ongoing issue that you've been going through. Or for example, another example, it could be, you know, that when you're wearing panties or pants or shorts or clothes, period, you know, it really bothers you because of the constant friction that you experience with your labial lips and your clitoral hood, with the vagina, with the panties, with the pants and stuff like that. And I can't even imagine like how annoying that must be, you guys. And I'm here to let you know now, you probably didn't even know what a labiaplasty was. You probably didn't even know that a labiaplasty existed. But girl, I'm here to tell you right now that a labiaplasty could be the permanent solution for you. Like, you'll never experience the things that I just said. If I just said something that, you know, one of you guys that is listening to me right now relates to, I'm here to let you know now, you guys, that you don't have to keep going through these kind of things and keep suffering in silence for no reason. Like, I'm letting you know now, you could actually go ahead and do something about it, you guys. Okay, so these are things that are extremely important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind. Okay, so we want to be making sure that at the end of the day, we are doing absolutely everything that we're supposed to be doing. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important for us to remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center is the best of the best, because that's what we are. That's what we consist of. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I have two last financial plans, okay, for a tummy tuck and BBL, the combination together, both procedures, which this is what I was explaining to you guys earlier, that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we can actually combine procedures for you guys in many different ways, okay, which is honestly so amazing for us, that we get to see all of this great stuff. Okay, you guys, so now with what I was just saying, you guys, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly makes it so easy for us to finally be able to get our surgery, you guys. So now, for a tummy tuck and BBL, you could pay as low as $39 weekly or $149 monthly. And for Lipo and breast augmentation, the combination of both procedures as well, which is a perfect example also as how you can combine your procedures, you guys, you could pay as low as $39 weekly, yeah, $39 weekly or $149 monthly. Okay, you guys, so extremely important we remember all of these amazing financial plans. Okay, so extremely important that we remember all of this amazing information. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is that we have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon, which is where I'm currently in right now. We have one in Hialeah, and we have one in Doral. Okay, you guys, so the surgeons that reside in the Blue Lagoon location are the following. We have Dr. Meridian, Dr. Gurani, Dr. Giselle Gurani, and Dr. June. In the location of Doral, we have Dr. Fisher and Dr. Porter. And in the location of Hialeah, you guys, one second. And in the location of Hialeah, you guys, we have Dr. Tamer, Dr. Song, and Dr. Harold. Okay, you guys, don't forget that we also offer free virtual consultations and free in-person consultations, you guys. So, you know, there's really nothing that could put a stop on you finally being able to get the body that you've always wanted. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, remember to leave your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Extremely important that you guys do remember all of this amazing information, because I'm letting you know now, we did not come here to play today, you guys, or ever. And you could see that as clear as day on our Instagram, those gorgeous before and afters, you guys. I'm inviting you to go check it out. The reason why we don't post as many before and afters on our TikTok pages is because TikTok is a little more sensitive to that kind of content, you guys. But I'm letting you know now, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, this is the right place for you guys. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I would never get no surgery done with no one else but with Icon Cosmetic Center, you guys. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here in my left bottom corner in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to mention to you, that I really wanted to mention to you guys, is that make sure that you're checking us out at Icon Cosmetic Center on our Instagram. You're gonna be amazed. Okay, you're really gonna be amazed with everything that we have to offer you guys. So with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys is to keep your eye out. Okay, be on top of our social media platforms. Be on top of absolutely everything that we post, that, you know, we have to offer it. You know, when we're on lives, who knows, maybe we're coming in with a really good surprise. Who knows? That's all I'm gonna say, you guys. I'm not gonna say too much, okay, because I do want you guys to see it for yourselves. But I'm gonna tell you right now that we have something cooking, and it's real exciting, and I cannot wait to share all of this amazing information with you guys. So with that being said, please remember to be on top of all of our social media platforms, because I'm telling you now, what we got coming, you're not gonna want to miss it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody, you know, that what we got coming is something so exciting that you're gonna want to take great advantage of. Trust me. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for joining this live today. Oh, and another thing, remember, when we're talking about surgery, we want to go with a board certified surgeon. And lucky for you, we have 9 board certified surgeons here at Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, you guys? And if you're getting to know us now, it's all right. You can get to know us. You could become an iconic doll. You know, we post beautiful before and afters for, you know, from our iconic dolls, you know, for the future iconic dolls to see, you guys. So make sure that you're going ahead and checking that out on our Instagram, you guys. Now, with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this blue folder, you guys, okay? Leave your information in this blue folder. I'm letting you know now, it is not every day. It is not every day, you guys, where you can get a free virtual consultation. You could literally be across the world and you could get a free virtual consultation with a top-notch board certified surgeon that has over 10 years of experience. Okay, you guys, we only want to give you the best, and I'm sure you only want the best. So here we are, okay, you guys. Come ahead and leave your information right here in this blue folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Whatever is the best way to get in contact with you, go ahead and do that. And I'm letting you know now, we are the best, and we have the best specials, the best prices, and the best results, okay, you guys? So with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining this live today. Have an amazing rest of your day, and we'll see you back very soon. Bye.